You're tuned into On the Road with Studio A, powered by Aderant. It starts with the A.
Welcome to Studio A, powered by Aderant. My name is Will Ayers, and we are on the road once again, but this time we are at ILTACON 2024, back in Nashville, back at the Gaylord, but we are at ILTACON, and I have a very special guest. He's been a guest before on the show. Please introduce yourself once again.
All right, Chris Cartrett, CEO of Aderant. Great doing this again.
It's good to see you, Chris. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, and welcome back to the Gaylord.
Exactly.
I know where I'm going this time. So.
Very, very, very large, huge, spacious facility.
Yes, that may be the understatement of the day.
So let's jump right in. We're at ILTACON 2024. We come to ILTACON all the time. Talk about the importance of being at a conference like this.
Yeah, so ILTACON is like inside the legal community. This is about as important as it gets. If you look around here, you have almost every vendor. From our standpoint, you end up with all your clients as well. So you get a chance really to kind of, first off, collaborate with partners and hang out with them, but then at the same time, getting that chance just to be with your customers, worth its weight in gold. Like the people at ILTA do a phenomenal job. So we're very, very pleased.
Now, ILTACON this year, it's already off to a great start for Aderant.
Yes.
viAllocate launched today. There's been a lot going on at Aderant as it pertains to innovation. For those that may not know, just walk us through everything that's went down at Aderant this year, because there is a lot of innovation going on right now at Aderant.
Yeah, so this has been probably the biggest year. So if you think about it, last time we were here, we rolled out our platform, Stridyn. Stridyn's been phenomenally well received so far. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But like this year was also a year for us to really get aggressive in some of the machine learning and some of the AI tools. So we rolled out AR automation, which has really had an impact, just trying to help kind of the back office financial teams. Like you mentioned before, viAllocate being rolled out here. So helping law firms really kind of manage the most important asset that they have, which is their people, how they allocate them to matters. It's really our goal as we continue to progress is like really helping law firms be a better business, and like how they manage that business is becoming more and more complex. And so technology can have an enormous impact for them. So we're really happy with how things are progressing right now.
Now, you mentioned Stridyn. Stridyn powers all of our products,
yes,
essentially. Lean into that a little bit more. Tell us what Stridyn is and what led to the development of Stridyn.
Yeah, so the biggest goal there was this. So if you think about the Aderant platform, we've got a large array of products. All those products you're trying to move forward. The reality is you need a better tech stack across every single application you have. So the goal was let's focus on a platform, something that actually benefits every product versus like building for one individual product or building for Bill Blast or building for Expert. And so with Stridyn, the idea is you develop a platform, data plane, UI, something that actually can benefit everything, but then also it benefits your clients. I was just talking to like a leading knowledge manager at one of the law firms here, and I was telling him that some of his own vision about, hey, if we can just get access to the data, we have great ideas of things that we want to do. Well, the idea with Stridyn is that's one part of this, is that across all the different applications that pretty much every law firm in here has from Aderant, now we're able to bring those things into a way that, one, we can create value across products, but we also give them the opportunity to be able to leverage the data how they want to use it inside their firm. So it's a big deal. And what's interesting about this too is I think most people think of platforms as products that you sell. This is not that. It is literally, how do we make Bill Blast a better product, bring it into a more modern tech across like everything that we have, Bill Blast, iTimekeep, whatever that may be. Stridyn is our path to do that. And so you're already starting to see those benefits in the market. And so far the clients have been receiving them really well.
Now, Stridyn is an AI-driven cloud platform. What does that mean?
Yeah,
for the general audience or law firms that are interested in this type of platform?
That's really good, because so when you think about AI, like when we use MADDI, MADDI is what we refer to when we talk about AI internally, because it's a lot of different AIs. The goal being is that when you have a platform and you apply the AI to it, whether it's machine learning, generative AI, whatever it may be, you're now able to do that across every single application. So instead of you trying to build something specific inside the AR module of Expert or build something specific inside of Onyx, we want to take it to the place that Andy and the technology team can actually create AI opportunities, and then we're able to apply them directly to the products themselves. So that's what we mean when we talk about it being an AI-driven platform. So in other words, think of it from a software standpoint. We can do something once, and it benefits every single client that we have across every single product that we have. Does that make sense?
Yep. That makes total sense. Now, you have a very interesting perspective because you have been in the industry for a while.
I'm old. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
You have been a veteran.
Okay,
you are an
thank you.
industry
I'm
veteran.
seasoned.
Seasoned.
I heard that.
And as you know, in the legal space, sometimes clients of firms, they may be on the fence a little bit about adopting new technology.
Right.
AI may be one of them. At this conference, that's a huge conversation piece. AI,
Yep.
AI. Just talk about the things that you've seen across the industry as it pertains to AI and the way that it's impacting the overall business strategy for law firms around the world.
Yeah, so that's actually, you asked that question really well, because that's something that we even talk about and debate internally. But, you know, like just sitting where we are right now, and I look out around this room, I mean, Thomson Reuters, Lexis up front, those companies are doing amazing things right now with AI that are actually going to have a huge impact on the practice of law, like literally how a lawyer does their work.
Yep.
It'll make more efficient. It should make for better work. Like it's really good. The challenge has been, though, is you also have a lot of other companies around talking about AI, but they're just kind of applying a tool and they're requiring the law firm to go train it.
Yep.
So our approach, and this goes back to MADDI, was that, listen, if we're going to roll something out, we need to train the tool before they ever get it. Our focus is on the business of law, whereas TR and Lexis are focused on the practice of law. Our goal is, how can we leverage AI in a way that actually helps you automate some of the simple tasks that you've had before? Or what are the little things that we can do to generate the natural response or answer for something that you do all the time inside your financial system? That's where we've been applying it. And it's actually, so far, it's served really well. Now, I will tell you, a lot of the AI today is probably machine learning. Other aspects there, the generative pieces are just now kind of coming online. You're seeing elements of that with Onyx, helping you kind of get to that point of generating rules and guidelines. But I think, like, across our industry, we'll see a lot more generative AI opportunities and products come to market here very soon. And there's a few of them, you know, from our own side that, if people come to our company update tomorrow, they'll hear about. So,
now you mentioned earlier, you mentioned someone from our executive leadership team that's driving innovation. So let's talk about that a little bit more.
yeah.
Something that you've kind of like put at the top of the list is recruiting top talent to drive innovation. From a president and CEO perspective, just kind of take us through your thought process as it pertains to bringing in that talent to bring these big ideas to life.
Yeah, so, you know, it's funny, like here within legal tech, as I walk around here, there's a lot of people here who I've worked with for many, many years. I think what's happened, though, over the last few years is like technology in general is just advancing. And to only look inside our industry didn't feel like the right thing to do. There are a lot of people out there in other industries that are doing some very advanced things. And so we started this work about 2 years ago, looking outside for like, hey, where can we go find just talent? People who understand what you're trying to do within the product, people who understand how to bring products to market. Bringing in Doug Matthews, really to be our chief product officer, is where it all started. And then we've continued down that line. Now, we brought in Andy from NCR to kind of lead our technology team. Since then, we've just been like, it's been like a very regular kind of occurrence of us hiring and bringing in new development leaders. And in return, we're seeing our throughput in our development team really take off, and the products that we're rolling to market have been pretty exceptional. So I've been very pleased.
Now, you mentioned the company update.
Yes.
That's tomorrow. Tomorrow is a huge day for Aderant.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff going on that we essentially lined up, but one of the big moments is the company update.
Yeah.
What can we expect tomorrow during that company update?
So a little bit of catch up on just what's been going on with Stridyn and some of the other products we brought to market. I think, though, tomorrow, my biggest thing for everybody here to understand is it's not just like where we've come from and what we're doing today. I want them buying into Aderant to understand what we're doing as we go forward. Because I do believe, like for everybody around here, you know, you spend a lot of money as a law firm with a vendor, and so it comes down to who you hitch your wagon to. And so, we want them to hitch their wagon to Aderant. And when they hitch their wagon to Aderant, we want them to understand that, like, hey, you hitched your wagon to the right group. We're going to take you where you want to go. We're going to be leader on the technology space. We're going to provide you the most value for the money that you spend. And so that'll be kind of the central focus of tomorrow.
Final question.
Yep.
What can we expect from Aderant outside of the conference going forward, Q3, Q4, and beyond? Because 2025 is right around the corner.
Yes, it is.
I know that you have big ideas. I know that our leaders have big ideas. Tell us what's next.
Yeah, so I will tell you this. So to me personally, like, there's 3 really big things that are about to happen. So one of those, as we kind of continue this AI journey, inside our Timekeep platform, there's some, what I think is some pretty advanced solutions that are about to be rolled out. But then the second one, and this is the one that we're all kind of working towards, for years inside our space, there's not really been anything fresh when it comes to this GL and some of the back office applications that people need. And so as we work our way toward global momentum next year in Dallas, Texas, that's where we look forward to bringing out a full GL system entirely built on Stridyn that should have an enormous impact for every expert, every Sierra client that we have. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's an exciting time. Chris, I know you will be back again, but I got to say thanks for stopping by the show.
I love it, brother. Yeah, you're part of that talent we brought in, so let's go.
That is Chris Cartrett, President and CEO at Aderant. And thank you for tuning in to On the Road with Studio A.
You're tuned into On the Road with Studio A, powered by Aderant. It starts with the A.